The moment lasts only seconds. Yet for many people, its meaning lingers for days, months, sometimes even years. Two people share the same intimate act. One walks away feeling closer than ever. The other feels strangely distant. One experiences peace. The other feels confusion they can't explain. Nothing visible has changed. And yet something inside them has. Because what happens after climax is not only biological. It is deeply psychological. Most people believe intimacy ends the moment the body relaxes. But psychologists have found that, in many ways, that's when the mind begins its most important work. The body finishes an act. The brain begins writing a story. Think about that. Just for a moment. Imagine two different couples. The first has spent months building trust, laughing together, sharing fears they never told anyone else. Their physical intimacy becomes another expression of an emotional bond that already exists. The second couple barely knows each other. Attraction is powerful. Chemistry is undeniable. But beneath the excitement lies uncertainty. Neither truly knows what the other wants once the moment passes. The same physical event occurs. Completely different psychological outcomes. Research suggests that after orgasm, the brain releases a complex mixture of chemicals including oxytocin, dopamine, prolactin, and endorphins. Many people call oxytocin the bonding hormone, but its role is more complicated than simply creating love. Instead, it tends to strengthen whatever emotional context already exists. If trust is present, trust may deepen. If anxiety exists, anxiety can become louder. If insecurity hides beneath the surface, intimacy may expose it rather than erase it. This is why some people suddenly crave closeness after sex, while others unexpectedly pull away. It isn't always about the other person. Sometimes it's about the stories their own mind has been waiting to tell. Behavioral scientists believe that humans rarely experience intimacy as a purely physical event. Every embrace, every touch, every vulnerable moment passes through memories, expectations, childhood experiences, attachment styles, and personal beliefs about love. Your body may be in the present. Your subconscious often isn't. Have you ever wondered why someone suddenly becomes quieter afterward? Or why another person wants to talk for hours? Why some relationships seem to become stronger through physical intimacy while others slowly unravel? The answer often lies far beyond attraction. Psychologists describe attachment as one of the invisible forces guiding our closest relationships. Someone with a secure attachment may experience intimacy as reassurance. Someone with anxious attachment may fear abandonment the moment everything becomes quiet. Someone avoidant may feel overwhelmed by emotional closeness and instinctively create distance. The physical act reveals patterns that were already there. It doesn't create them. It uncovers them. That realization changes everything. Because many people spend years trying to fix relationship problems by chasing stronger chemistry. More excitement. More passion. More intensity. But chemistry cannot replace emotional safety. Excitement cannot substitute for trust. Desire alone cannot build lasting connection. Philosophers have long argued that human beings don't merely seek pleasure. They seek meaning. Pleasure fades quickly. Meaning echoes long after the moment ends. Perhaps that's why some people remember a single gentle embrace more vividly than countless passionate encounters. One satisfied the body. The other reached the soul. Studies indicate that our expectations also shape our emotional experience. If someone believes intimacy will solve loneliness, disappointment often follows when loneliness remains. If someone believes physical closeness will repair broken communication, silence afterward can feel even heavier. The act becomes burdened with impossible expectations. No relationship survives that weight forever. Real intimacy isn't about asking another person to complete what's missing inside you. It's about allowing two complete individuals to meet without hiding behind masks. That sounds simple. It rarely is. Modern culture celebrates attraction but often ignores emotional responsibility. It teaches people how to pursue desire but not how to understand vulnerability. how to impress, but not how to connect. How to chase excitement, but not how to sustain trust once excitement becomes ordinary. And that's where countless relationships quietly begin to fracture. Not because love disappeared, because understanding never arrived. Research suggests that emotional connection before and after intimacy often predicts relationship satisfaction more strongly than the physical experience itself. Conversations, eye contact, affection, genuine presence. These moments may seem ordinary. Psychologically, they are anything but. They reassure the nervous system that vulnerability is safe. They tell the brain, you are accepted. Those words don't always need to be spoken. Sometimes they are communicated through simple presence. Think about the deepest relationships you've ever admired. Were they built only on attraction? Or were they built on something quieter? Consistency, respect, emotional safety. Those qualities rarely make dramatic headlines. Yet they shape lives. Perhaps the greatest misunderstanding about intimacy is believing that it changes who we are. More often, it reveals who we already are beneath our distractions, our fears, our hopes, our need to belong. Because every human being carries an invisible question into every close relationship. Will I still be accepted after you truly know me? Everything else is secondary. When that question receives an honest answer, something remarkable happens. Fear begins to loosen its grip. Walls slowly come down. Authenticity replaces performance. That is where genuine connection begins. Not in perfection. Not in flawless attraction. But in the courage to be emotionally present when pretending would feel easier. The body can bring two people together for a night. Only character allows them to remain together through life's hardest seasons. So perhaps the real question was never what physically happens when you release in someone. The deeper question is this: what happens to the relationship, to trust, to emotional connection, and to the stories both minds begin telling afterward? That answer will shape far more than a single moment. It may shape an entire future. If this message made you pause and see human connection from a different perspective, let it be the beginning of a deeper conversation. Like this video, share it with someone who values meaningful relationships, and subscribe for more explorations into the psychology that quietly shapes every part of our lives. Sometimes the smallest shift in understanding changes everything.